First and foremost, I want to give all honor and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakaha, Kodash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of GMS. Shalom to the hopeful elect, preaching His word in truth and sincerity. And to you ribs, to you sisters out there learning in silence and staying in order. I have brought this video out because I was watching brothers' lessons on being able to accept rebuke and correction. Right in the video here, you saw a man entering an establishment, knowing the rules and regulations, right? Knowing that at that time there was a the C-19 mandates with the mask. So you're supposed to be wearing a mask, to do your shopping. This guy needs his groceries, whatever, might not. And he entered the establishment knowing this, right? They had told him a few times. He acted like he put his mask on. He walked, a little bit and then took it off, and they kicked him off because he just couldn't follow rules, right? He was entitled, right? The reason why I bring all this up is because, if you're part of a camp, right? This goes for people who's either thinking about joining a camp or being in a camp or is newly involved in a camp, right? When you first come in to a camp, you have a lot of demons to shake, in a sense, where you're not used to people telling you what to do, or they might say to you in a way you don't like, right? So you basically haven't fully shaken off the old man, because when you're in the world, right, and you belong into urban areas or wherever it may be, you constantly always gotta have a guard up on your pride, because if you let one person talk to you a certain way, then you feel like other people might think it's okay to talk to you that way, and that type of mentality or that type of habit that you get into sometimes gets carried over when you're part of a camp, right? So now my experience with this, the reason why I was speaking about this, because I have experience. If you didn't know, whoever's listening, I used to be part of a camp named Sakari, right? I'm currently learning under GMS. I'll call Allah Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai for that, right? So when I got into Sakari, I was still my mindset was still like off, right? And that camp did not make it easy for me to shed the old man, because a lot of the things they were doing was still familiar to me, right? Where you got music, you still allowed to like party and things of that nature, and you got brothers rapping, music videos and all this other stuff. So it wasn't too far off when dealing with brothers in the world, you see. And taking rebuke by somebody like that was difficult, because I didn't know how to take certain rebuke, right? But I learned over time that a lot of these things is to give us character and build us stronger, right? Like I got rebuked plenty of times. We all should welcome rebuke, right? Because if somebody's rebuking you, they're actually showing you love, right? The scriptures say you should love your neighbor and in no wise suffer sin upon him, right? But thou shalt rebuke thy neighbor. Salaki, I'm paraphrasing. Right? Because loving your neighbor is actually to rebuke him, right? To have somebody who's gonna be there to correct you is a beautiful thing, because you got somebody who actually cares for you and wants you to do better. Especially if you're part of a camp, you move as a body, right? The whole church that you belong to, the camp that you belong to, is a church, and you are all one body. You guys all supposed to be moving in one direction, right? With one mind, one eye, right? You're supposed to move, right? So if somebody sees that you're not moving according to what the body is, right? If this is righteous correction, then you have to accept it, right? If not, you're being rebellious. And the scriptures say, if your arm offends you, then cut it off. That's not literally talking about an arm, but that could apply to a member of a church, right? If he's offending the people within the church, or not moving according to the guidelines that was presented to him, then he needs to be cut off. Point blank and period, man. Like, only a wicked person will not take correction. And as you saw the man in the video, all he had to do was put his mask on for like what, 20 minutes, 25 minutes to finish buying his food for his house. Who knows if he had a kid or not at his home, he had to bring the groceries to. All he had to do was put the mask on, right? Put that shit in the cart, pay for it, and go on your way, man. It wasn't that hard. That man probably caught a case, right? But that's what happens, man. A lot of men are raised without their parents, or maybe their fathers, so they tend to react the way their mother would, right? Because women are emotional creatures. They don't deal with wisdom too much, right? Like it says in the book of Job, the Lord did not impart on them wisdom. So now we got men acting this way. So the whole point of this is really check yourself, right? Because back when I was a teen, I had to go to anger management classes, and I'm not saying that I was an angry person like that. Right, I got into some situations where it was a court order for me to take anger management, and I learned in anger management that it actually works. Right, when you actually apply it, right. A lot of the things that stuck to me, that helped me after that. I was a lot more better from that class. I'm not saying I'm perfect, but one of the things that they said was recognizing your triggers, right? When you know that something or someone gets you angry, right? Triggers are something that gets you really angry, right? Once you recognize your triggers, then you could analyze yourself and then have a reaction already ready, because a lot of people skip the recognition of triggers and just go to the reaction, right? Because it happens instantly, right? You get angry, boom, the emotions are already there, boom. If you react right then and there without actually thinking, you start to make harsh decisions. A lot of people go to jail for a long time doing this. Or a lot of people lose marriages doing this. People lose jobs over that. Right? Recognizing your triggers, what gets you mad? What that brother said to you that you didn't like. Is it what he said or how he said it? Right? You need to be able to give yourself some time. Think about what he said and see if it's if it's wholesome, right? And then you could talk to the brother on the side and be like, hey man, the water for rebuking me and stuff like that. You should be thanking the person for rebuking you, if it's done right. Sometimes brothers have to come at you harsh, because sometimes our actions are offensive to a point where it initiates somebody to move in an angrily way, right? But you need to really focus on what is the task at hand, man. And what is it that needs to be fixed, and just go ahead and fix it, right? Because it's pretty wicked not to be able to take correction from a brother or anybody above you in the camp, right? Because only the wicked can't take correction. Let's go to the book of Proverbs. chapter 15 and 10. Correction is grievous unto him that forsaketh the way. Right? So the way is this truth, man. The law, statutes, and commandments is our guidelines to behave, right? And all scripture is given, for correction and reproof. In fact, let me get that. What was that at? Salaki, let me try to find that one. Second Timothy chapter 3 verse 13. Second Timothy chapter 3 verse 16. And all scripture is given by inspiration of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai power, and it is profitable for doctrine. Right. This is what they use to be able to set rules and regulations in these camps. Right. To teach somebody how to change their ways through the law, statutes, and commandments. Right, and also how to move as a body. It says for reproof, for correction, for instruction in righteousness. See, now there are brothers out there who are on a power trip that do unrighteous corrections. I mean, we're not dealing with that. That's wicked, right? I'm specifically speaking about brothers having issues being told what to do, right? Proverbs 15 and 10 again. Correction is grievous unto him that forsaketh the way, and he that hateth reproof shall die. Why? You see, when somebody's correcting you and you don't take that rebuke, right, you eventually gonna get kicked out. Right? It leads to you being alienated, you being on your own, having to carry a heavy burden by yourself, and then eventually demons hop on you, right? You might go at that camp now because you feel some type of way, you butt hurt, right? And then all of a sudden you just leave the truth because you can't be corrected. Nobody can tell you what to do. You're self-willed. Right? And knowledge will not enter into you because you're just that hard-headed. This is Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 1, verse 4. For into malicious soul wisdom shall not enter, right? Malicious meaning.
Here's the definition of malicious. Characterized by malice, intending or intended to do harm.
Right. Someone who's just unruly, man. Impulsive. Emotional. Just the ugly spirit, man. From the top, verse 4. For into a malicious soul wisdom shall not enter, nor dwell in the body that is subject unto sin. Right? Because you need somebody to teach you this truth. You need somebody to be able to know the scriptures, to be able to correct you. Right? And if you're going to be hard-headed like that, you're just a wicked person, man. You cannot be reproved because Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai is the one who put these people in the position to actually help you, man. To help correct you and fix you up through the scriptures. See, if that's the person that you are, and you're gonna continue being that person, it ain't for you. This ain't for you, man. Yahushai, he was in a austere man. How much more? I mean, if you can't take correction from brothers, you're just done, right? Why would Yahweh Hashem Yahushai want to deal with you and want you to rule when you just acting like a female? The scriptures say that an effeminate man will not enter into the kingdom. Paraphrasing. Right? These people in these camps are putting in work. You know, they're continuing in the labors from the elders. You see, everybody's got their own. Everybody's got to sacrifice. Everybody sacrificed things to be where they need to be, man. The least you could do is have a little respect and some composure and some decorum. Meaning of decorum.
Here's the definition of decorum: behavior in keeping with good taste and propriety.
Right. Behavior in keeping with good taste and propriety. Right? You got to conduct yourself in good behavior, man. Especially towards people who've been in this longer than you, that know more than you, sacrifice more than you, and is just out there looking out for you. Right? When somebody rebukes you, that's a good thing, man. That's love. Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 7, and verse 5. No, Salaki, that's not it. Where was it? Salaki, give me a second. Where was it? I don't even know where I was going with that. Salakia. Right? Shit, nah, it's killing me now. Was it here or was it there? Let's see. Salakia. Anyways, right? Even the Apostle Paul, man, you know, sometimes he spoke harshly, right? You know, he brought a lot of people in. See? He spoke pretty rudely. Let's get that 2 Corinthians. Second Corinthians 11 and 6. But though I be rude in speech, yet not in knowledge, but we have been thoroughly made manifest among you in all things. Right? Even the Apostle Paul, he was rude. Right? See, we just gotta man up. Right? It's a good thing to accept rebuke from a righteous person. Here it is. Ecclesiastes 7 and 5. It is better to hear the rebuke of the wise than for a man to hear the song of fools. See? Song of fools is, you know, people in the world, man, they're going to tell you what you want to hear and let you continue in your folly. Right? It's way better to get the rebuke from somebody who actually is living a righteous way and is angered by you know, either folly or wickedness, man. That's where you get the harshness from, right? We are not in a time to be babysat. We have to show ourselves men. I might put that in the title. Yeah, man. So, yeah, man. If you're new out there and thinking about joining the camp, man, keep these things in mind. It is imperative, right, that you know, leave your emotions at the door. Leave your emotions at the door. You know, keep your ego in check. Right, and grow. Right, you're supposed to be growing in this thing. And that's all I gotta say on that, man. Shalom.